Hi, and welcome to another episode of Chateau du Cavignac. And in the previous episode, we had 30 million in revenue. This came down to a gross margin of 37.2%, which is excellent for a retailer. And this was discounted by 5.4% selling expenses, 7% general and administrative expenses, and another 2.3% with non-operating profit, leading to 6.7 million in net profit, which is also very excellent. As for selling expenses, this is all salaries. We are still not spending with ads. It should increase as soon as we have our own products, and we did not spend with training yet. As for general and administrative, it's all overhead, and we still haven't begun with R&D. As soon as we have our products, like we'll have to invest a lot in this, and this will explode. And overhead, it is mostly the stores, but as soon as we have our own headquarters, and I'll keep this down here in general and administrative for now. Going to our balance sheet, we have 11.9 in loans. This also includes another 8.7 million in cash, which means that we have a net debt of 3.2 million, which compared to our operating profit annualized by the 1.2 years that passed in the episode, this means 6 million annualized EBITDA. We have a leverage of 0.5 times, which is very low. So in half a year, we can pay off all of our debt, theoretically. So going back here, I was looking at our next step. So we have our two little stores that are both profitable, which is fantastic for the beginning. But we have a dream of producing wine. And when we come over to Lagos, which just happens to be the city with the lowest real wage of 31 compared to double that in Rio and even more so in Helsinki, we have grapes, and Rio actually supplies glass. So we can actually begin our wine production. We also have lemon and we have wheat. Helsinki has strawberries. The point is, what can we sell in our retail stores, our supermarkets? Sell these products: beverage, body care products, drugs, food, household products, livestock products, and snacks. And when we want to choose what we want to be selling, we can begin looking at the products' overall markets, especially in Rio. This is the most efficient in terms of population size and purchasing power, symbolized by the real wages. And wine is a 5 million market here. In Lagos, it's only 3. In Helsinki, it's only 4. And it's a $10 product. And the reason why I'm looking at this is that since we have such a disparity in terms of real wages, it'll be more interesting to produce them in Lagos and we ship them over, and the price will allow shipping to be diluted. And when you look at the concern for the consumer, 43% is brand. So even if we have a poor quality wine, we can make up for it with advertising, and only 31 is quality. Compared to cola, it's the same 43% for brand and 21% for quality, which means that price is more important. So wine is a good way to go. Grape juice is pretty correlated. We do have lemons available in Lagos, but it's a $1 product, so shipping it around the world would be a little more difficult. So I'm a little bit more skeptic in terms of grape juice. But wine, that's a good way to increase our product. I mean, actually substitute the dependency on the seaports, which is my goal. Body care products, we have some reasonably priced items, but difficult to have the products to produce them. We need like plastic, chemical minerals, that's not available. So that's out of the question. When you come down to drugs, this is another product that can sell in our supermarkets. They're good prices, but we also don't have plastic or chemical minerals. Sometimes one, sometimes not, sometimes the other. As for food, it's another item we can produce. Bread is a high volume item, but the price is very low. Chicken, canned soup is another good option, but we do not have aluminum, even though we could produce the chicken. Same goes for canned corn. And when we come down to household products, we could produce tissue. That's one option. We do have lumber available. As for the others, we have always something that's lacking. Livestock products is a very basic item. Usually it's better to produce them locally. Lamb could be sold overseas, but it's very competitive. This market is very hard to keep up with. And then we finally have snacks. And cereal bars is a great option. We do have strawberry wheat available, so we can produce these at a very good price. And even though we could produce a yogurt with the lemons, but it's a very low product into the pricing. So I think the way to go is, of course, going over to Lagos. Taking a look here, we have wheat, grapes in this city. Bring in the strawberries from Helsinki, we can have cereal bars. Bring in the glass from Rio, we can have wines. We can start producing 2 items, which, going back to Rio, could replace 2 of these products, allowing us to be a little bit more self-sufficient, or at least replacing one of these doubled up products and then replacing another one of the products themselves. That could be a good way to go. And I'll most likely have to replace this with advertising and start pushing our own items. So I think I'll begin with that. Coming over to Lagos, we have the seaport here with grapes and wheat. I think the first one that we should go in with, I would say, is wine. Why not? Why not? Start with the large factory and know that that will be plentiful. So I'll actually produce it halfway. So purchasing. I'll bring the manufacturing. That's it for now. Don't need to triple it up yet. I'll purchase grapes, purchase the glass just from all cities. And eventually I'll produce my own grapes and replace this. It's coming at low quality 38. It's not that hard to improve. Just to keep in mind, we talk about beverages. Wines, we have 45% of the quality comes from grapes, only 5 from glass. So grapes is something worth improving, as well as the technology. So we'll have wine coming out of this factory pretty soon. And the next that I want to produce is snacks. So we're actually at 3 million. I believe we can only get another 3 million. I'll actually take it now. The more I take, the more I can take. Isn't that interesting? I'll give it a little bit of time to trickle in. There's the wine. I'll bring down the cost. I'll open up for the public. I'll give it our official name, the Chateau du Cavignac. It's a Bordeaux wine from Lagos in Nigeria. Super trustworthy. And as for this one, I'll actually bring in the product here and I'll replace, will I replace detergent or will I replace body lotion? Detergent is selling much more, so I'm going to replace body lotion. That will, well, actually disconnect you for a while. And I'll do the same over here. So we've got body lotion doubled up. It's selling more than detergent actually, but since detergent is so far away, I'll replace it. Headache pills is doubled up, but it is selling not that much. Well, let's do that. Pick it up to our wine. Thank you. And we need to adjust our pricing. So local competitors are excellent, fantastic branding. Bring this down to the limits. 33 still not good enough. I'll have to disconnect you. Bring in some advertising. Let's see what's better. Seems to be the radio. Good cost. Bang for buck. Pick up some of this advertising. Cool little built brand. Keep an eye on our money. Some time to trickle down. All right. What's going on with drugs? Our local competitors reacting. They are. Oh, I see. Costs are going up. We do want to reduce our pushing of the drugs. deconnect you. Disconnect. It's giving me the most money here. Body lotion is also going up. More detergent. Even down to the loss because of that. Of course, we're also advertising. But that cost exploded. What I'm going to do is I have to push that up, decrease sales. Body lotion is having a lot of competition. Return to Lagos, take a look at our industry. Not many customers. Let's make it more attractive. We're sustaining the losses, but we're back into the profits firms. Back into the profits of our company. Slowly we'll progress. Don't have any more credit, so we've got to make it work. Keep an eye on these costs. Push more of the wine. Try to approach our competitiveness. Brand is going up very slowly. Still don't have money to finance an R&D center. Gotta be very careful. Lagos. I went with a minimal structure here. Let's try to bait in more of customers. Oh, there we go. Power company. I can increase prices again. Give us a little bit of breathing space. As you see by these little green bars. Wine's picking up. Got some brand coming in. Still losing. Up to 19,000 in profit. These products are still in the healthy range. Good. And I think this is a good start. So we're actually short on manufacturing capabilities. Double it up. Our customers satisfied. I see that we have lost wheat supply. Rio, we still have glass, of course. Helsinki, we lost our strawberry supply. So there is timber. Good to know. The cereal bars is no more a plan. Doing what we can with wine. I'll actually try to push double wine. Why not? Only the quality will pick up. The brand, well, quality not, but the brand will. There we are. We're matching local competitors. Let's make sure we're at a good media company. 65. All right. Take a look at finance transactions. We can take only 2 more million. And keep us very flexible. Glad power companies bringing up more demand for the product. We're still tight in cash. We can't really do much here. We're stuck. Just got to give it more time. We're not going to do that because I can't really keep up with the demand in terms of sales. Wine is doing pretty good. Let's take a look over here. Look at that. As this firm doesn't have to advertise our wine, we can have 2 sales units. It's really helping us push that wine, bring us back to the profits. And soon we'll be able to keep pushing more wine and diluting the costs of our factory, which is already in the profit zone. Seems that we can actually increase it once more. I'll do that right now. Help us supply more. Name off. Internal supply. Come back to Rio. This little fella stabilized. That's the limit. Can actually try to invest in a little bit of training. Same goes with this store. And this is a good point. We can start to analyze the opportunity to open new additional stores now that we're in August 8th of 1996. Quite some time passed. Let's take a quick look at our corporation. We're still actually stabilized in terms of size, relatively speaking. Our company is the largest in terms of cash, 100 million, but they were passed by Escalade. It's a company specialized in what are you doing? Corporate details, Escalade, diversified. Our company is retail focused. It's interesting to know. So just going quickly here over our graphs, you probably have some ups and downs. So in terms of revenues, we're actually growing very consistently. Expenses stabilized. Of course, we're not expanding that aggressively now. Operating profit is up and down, but currently at the up. That's good to know. Our net profit stabilized at a high level. It's healthy. Net worth took a hit, but it's going up. As for the charts number 2, cash is going up, of course, but our loans are our loans. Total debt is high at 16 million still. Land and resources at 18. Inventory is pretty stable. Still no investments in R&D, but advertising did begin. Training is only starting now, so we can't see it in the chart yet. Salaries are stabilized. A little bit of write-offs there. So a good start. This is the balance sheet. This is the income statement. So last year's tech, of course, we have nothing yet. Advertising for the wine. Brand is okay. Dominance. We actually have beverages. And as for rankings, nothing really important as of yet. Still in the very, very beginning. So I think this is actually pretty good. These are the situations for our products in Rio and in all cities. Lagos, we do have share with our company. Helsinki, nobody's wanting to know about our wines yet, unfortunately. Hopefully, we'll expand this to start to produce more products. Not know when it will be yet, but we will find out in the next episode. See you soon.